It just dies like that now. I mean, it was a little bit better. What's up, everybody? Midday with Moss. It is definitely hump day, as we call it, which is Wednesday. I have a splitting headache, and probably because of Mike Bloomy. And that's all I got. But before we get started today, and we bring on our great guest, a good friend of mine. I have a lot of good friends, right? I wonder if I died, if they would all come to the funeral. But all right, we won't go there. Let's bring on my co-hosts. Good friend, co-host, the head geek of Techie Geek. So you would say no, you wouldn't come to the funeral, or we don't want to go there?
I would. Okay, if it is to happen right now, I would drive my car by, but I couldn't actually physically see anybody. But I would normally come to your funeral. It'd probably be a production.
That would be good.
Remember, funerals are supposed to be to celebrate life, right? They're not supposed to be depressing. They're supposed to be to remember someone, celebrate life. But don't worry, Mas, we're gonna have you for a long time. Only the good die young, so you're not going anywhere.
So I'm gonna live to like 192.
192. Christina is in the back, so we have her if you want to bring her up. Todd is on a call, so he's pulling a Moss right now.
All right. So I definitely think we need to introduce the best-looking co-host of the group, and the only female that's stupid enough to deal with us, because no one else would put up with our bullshit. Would you agree with that, Mike?
Probably. Well, we had Laura. She did good, but you were only on for like 5 minutes this morning. So
it was her first day. She's gonna quit. But Christina, I mean, she's probably only here because you pay her. Without further ado, the lovely Christina.
Christina, that's absolutely true. You would not be here if we were not paying you, correct?
No, I would totally come.
Yeah. Right. What's going on with your arm? Like, what's that? That's kind of new.
So I got a wrist thing. I think I have like carpal tunnel or something. My wrist has been so fucked up lately that I had to like try this out. So it's kind of helping, but my fingers keep going numb. So I don't think that's a good thing.
No, but that could also be inflammation. It could be tons of things.
I can't even really like turn my wrist more than this because this whole section just fucks up. You're not even looking.
I'm looking. I'm doing.
I just watched you look down.
I saw you. You went like this.
What part of my hand, Mike?
Your wrist. You have the whole thing. You said your fingers are numb. You said you can't turn your whole thing. I saw the whole thing.
I'm
doing two things at once. I have
You're one of those.
Here. One of those. Oh, we're not talking. I'm not talking.
One of those.
So let's bring Todd on. He's not even ready, but we'll just mute him.
Right. You could hear me, right, Mike?
Yeah,
I hear you.
Let's have fun with this. Bring him full screen.
Full screen.
Yes, you're right. Yes, I'm sorry, honey. I won't do it again.
Moss, could I take over?
Yes.
Hi, this is Todd Bavona. Yeah, I'm sorry. I won't do this. What's for dinner? Lots of cheese. Lots of cheese. Get all the cheese you can. Brie, cheddar, fries with cheese. Look at my eyes. I want to eat cheese till my pupils turn yellow.
All right. Take him out. We'll bring him back in. So, guys, today we have a treat.
He's frozen. We even have to take him out.
Yeah, because it's that stupid Jersey Wi-Fi, so internet or whatever we call it. But with, today we got a treat. So early in the week, I reached out to a lot of friends and family and people that I thought, business acquaintances, and people that I thought would be great guests on our show this week. And this gentleman reached out, and I know him probably now just about 15 years. He's actually a childhood friend of my business partner. We got to say business partner, because if I say partner, people may get the wrong impression.
Which one? Girardi?
Or actually Mike G. So, and they're childhood friends. They know each other a long, long time, obviously. And I think in like 2003, he showed up to our office one day with, he needed help backing him up on a large corporate client, and we worked through the night to do the proposal, and it started a relationship that's lasted, for me, almost, 15 plus years. I don't talk to him every day. I don't see him quite as often as I love to, but he's one of those guys that if you called, he'd always be there for you, personally, professionally, and philanthropically. He is by far one of the best mentalist illusionists out there. I know a lot of people have a guy, but my guy's better than your guy. And when I first met him, he told me he was a magician. And I'm like, so you're going to pull rabbits out of your ass? And he did the fork trick. And I was like, huh?
Oh, is that when he bends the fork, right?
I don't know how he does it. Well, I actually know how he does all his tricks because I had the pleasure of sharing an office with him for 2 years. And I would be like, Mike, hand me a pen. And he'd go like this, and I go to grab it, and all of a sudden it's gone. I'd be like, Kirsch, where's the pen? And he goes, right here. And I go to grab it, and it's gone. I'm like, Mike, stop with the magic. Just give me the goddamn pen. So he used to steal the pens. I think he did it on purpose. But I think without further ado, because I don't like to leave our guests in the green room too long, no pun intended, Todd. My good friend, magician. Sorry, I'm a little flustered today. And my good friend, Michael.
I'm pulling him up, but before we start talking to him, we do have to talk one quick thing. So, hello, Kirsch. Thank you. We have to you got to watch this conversation in the green room, but Christina wasn't here. So, Christina.
Mm-hmm.
Got them after dark.
Is she going to be judge and jury? Because we're 50.
She's judging jury. She's judging jury right now. Okay.
So we're all agreeing whichever way Christina goes is the way it goes.
Wow.
Got them after dark. Last week, if you remember, Todd had a good friend's mother who passed away, and they skipped Got Them After Dark. And that episode, they put a candle up, and that's all they did. No one went live.
I didn't know this.
It was a memorandum.
Okay.
Would we count that in our episode count, or would we not count that in our episode count?
Yeah.
So that means we are at episode 100, Midday with Moss, right now.
Awesome. I'm happy I said yes.
Wow.
Episode, I calculated 2 minutes before coming on the show. I went through and counted everything, and it came out to 99. I was like, are you kidding me?
Do we want to throw the wild card? You want to throw the wild card?
What's the wild card?
Ask Kirshner.
All right. He could change it. Yeah, he could change it. Should we keep it now or make it later when we have time to put together graphics?
Be on the 100th episode.
Oh, so Todd, you're done.
Well, you could come back on Got Them After Dark. I'm sure Todd only has 12 guests right now. He could
That'll be 101 then, I believe.
There you go.
So we are on episode 100. We have done 100 episodes of Facebook Live since being in quarantine. And I think this should be our last episode. It's been a long run. Great, guys. Time to end.
You all.
Hope to never see you again, Moss. Bye.
Good run.
I'm sure you guys would be happy about that.
No, I would miss you. I would not know what to do with myself if I actually.
I know. If I didn't have you guys to talk to and like be able to use my voice at least once a day, it would really be more depressing than it is.
When would Christina do her makeup?
Talk to 0 humans, like put it that way.
Well, so Kirsch, we are excited to have you as our guest for episode 100 and to make this a really magical episode.
I'm excited.
Hey, Mike, I'm gonna.
Moss, there's your pen.
Hold on. Okay. This is what you used to do to me all day long.
I would really like to see it come out of his ass. Does that actually happen?
When this is over, I'd be
Sure you would.
his ass.
I was showing my arm today, guys.
Oh, that's a Got Them After Dark. We'll do that in Got Them After Dark. Pull a pen out of Moss today.
I'll bring the lube. All right, so. Oh, what's going on, everybody?
What's
How we doing?
All right, so we have Mike Blooming, that is, right?
Bloomberg, yep.
Bloomberg. And then we have Didona.
Where is your computer? Is it like 15 feet away?
Yeah, I can't see well. Yeah, I had to move the computer back so that you can see the table.
Yeah.
So, can I try a little something?
Make them full screen. Let's go.
Can we take the labels off the bottom?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, all right, hold on. That takes me a second.
Everyone's a director here, Mike. See what happens?
I know. Oh, so we want him full screen, no labels, anything else? Anything else?
Full screen.
Well, good. Go ahead.
Christina, what's your name? Good.
Christina.
Yeah, very confused there. Christina, first I'm going to start off. We'll use a deck of cards. That's very important. My question is how do you pull something out of a box so small?
You ever seen a baby?
I've seen a couple. Christina, I'm going to try a little effect. I got to be honest with you. I'm not playing with the full deck. Is it possible I could see Christina also?
Yes. Okay. So we will.
I'm scared. I'm like nervous right now. All right, let's go. I'm excited.
Christina, I got to be honest. I'm not playing with the full deck.
Okay.
Yeah, literally and figuratively. I'm a little crazy, but I'm actually missing one card inside this deck.
Okay.
Now, my question to you, just so you know, so you understand what I do, people think I'm a magician. I'm not really a magician. I'm more of an influencer. I'm going to try to influence you to figure out what the card is. All right?
Okay.
So just out of curiosity, do you think the card is red, or black? It's up to you.
I think it's black.
Oh, so now do you go to black because I might have emphasized on red?
I went to black because black's my favorite color.
Now, all right, last question about that color. Do you want to change your mind? I'll give you 3 seconds to change your mind if you want to. 1, 2, 3. Black it is. So then you have a choice. You have a choice of clubs and you have a choice of spades. Okay? So if you were to choose a suit, club or spade, what would it be?
A spade.
Okay. Now, I love the ace of spades. I don't want you to pick the ace of spades because everyone will choose the ace of spades. And I had a feeling you were going towards that direction, so I want to scare you away from there. So, just out of curiosity, which number or picture card are you thinking of?
Thinking of a queen.
The queen of spades. I have to be honest with you. Inside this deck, I don't have a queen of spades.
Of course not.
Of course not. It's true. Because before I started, I had this wallet sitting here the whole time. Let me show you this. In fact, inside this wallet, if I can get it out, I have another wallet. And in that wallet, if I open that up, I have one card.
Mm-hmm.
And that one card is the queen of spades. And now I'm playing with a full deck.
How'd you do that?
It's like magic.
I was thinking a queen of diamonds the whole beginning, and then we had to veer off. So every guess was an actual random just decision on the spot.
Maybe it
No, it wasn't. He influenced you.
Apparently.
Let's try this. Todd. Your choice now. Are you?
Okay.
You hear me okay? Yeah.
Yep.
Todd, I'd like you to. I'm gonna.
Just Todd and Mike. Just Todd and Mike.
Just Todd is fine. Actually, if we could do a split screen with Todd again.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's in.
Todd,
All right. What do you need?
I just want you to name any card.
Name it out loud.
Yeah, go for it.
Ace of spades.
Of course, you're gonna go with the ace of spades. All right, but now that's a typical card, and you're not a typical guy. I can tell. Like most people will say ace of spades or queen of hearts. Now you can stay with the ace of spades, or you can change your mind. It's totally up to you.
Okay. I will. I got a card now, so I'm not telling you.
Well, you can tell me which one.
6 of diamonds.
6 of diamonds. You want to change your mind again? Yes or no? It's up to you.
I do actually.
Go for it.
3 of hearts.
Now, you're a pain in the ass. All right.
I am.
Are you happy with that, or do you want to call a friend?
Are we good with the 3 of hearts? Babe, we go with the 3 of. Yeah, we'll go with the 3 of hearts.
All right. Very, very simple. All I want you to do, as I put down these cards, just say stop. Now, you don't have to make me go through the whole deck, but whenever you want to stop, you say stop.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on? Stop.
Okay. I'm going to put the card right there. If you stopped earlier, it would have been this card,
Okay.
which would be 9 of clubs. If you stopped later, it would have been this card, the jack of spades. But you stopped at this card.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you said stop, I stopped and I put one card there. What was the card you thought of?
We ended at the 3 of hearts. What? How? But you had no. Wow.
Thank you.
That's good. I mean, I changed my mind and I was a moron multiple times, and you still
was
managed to to
And we'll-
bamboozle me. That's
We'll
good.
play one more card miracle, okay? And this time, we're gonna actually go back to we're gonna use Mike and we're going to use Christina. Okay.
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay. So we can stay on the whole screen. This is fine. Mike, I'm gonna move one card somewhere inside this deck.
Okay.
Yep. I moved a card somewhere inside this deck, and there's only two people that know what the card is. Me, Kirsch, and Mike. Okay? So, Mike, what card do you think I just moved?
And you want me to tell you?
Yeah,
10 of hearts.
that's right. It was the 10 of hearts. You're amazing, dude.
Thank you.
Okay, Christina, this gets even weirder. Okay.
Okay.
I want you to think of a number, Christina, between, let's say, between 30 and 40. Go for it.
39.
You want to change your mind, yes or no?
No.
All right, here we go. 39. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39.
You got a Kirshner from Girardi.
What's up, Girardi? And what was the card that you said, Mike?
10 of hearts.
Did I get it?
Yeah. Okay. You want to know why this is even weirder? Because before we even did the trick, I picked my card and put it over here.
Get out of here. Look at that.
Wait, what?
While he was doing the trick with you, I said, I'm pre-picking a card and I'm putting it over by my printer. So he didn't influence me. He actually got it right because I pre-picked this card. Like,
Well,
he
maybe
didn't make
you
me go with 10 of hearts. Or he was influencing me while he was working on you.
Mike, you got to go a little slower. Todd, before Mike Kirshner asked our Mike, for a card, Mike already knew he was going to take the 10 of. Our Mike already pre-picked the 10 of hearts, took it out of a deck of cards, put it there, waiting for Mike Kirshner to ask him for a card, knowing that Mike Kirshner couldn't pull a rabbit out of his ass unless he was really magical.
I got it. I didn't need you to explain it as well.
Coming out of my mouth.
I didn't need you to explain it again. I understood what Mike Bloomfield said, but thank you for re-clarifying for our viewers.
Now, is it weirder that I have Star Wars cards? Is that even
No,
weirder?
that
No,
makes you
it's
cool.
geeky of you.
It's geeky.
I would expect no less.
This is the episode 5 deck, by the way. I have episode 1 through 6.
Oh,
deck.
good to know.
We got to get to more important information.
Yeah.
Kirshner,
How the fuck does he do that? Yeah.
No.
That's-
I need the mega numbers for tonight. Go.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
It's
He
Oh,
totally
His
muted
mic
himself.
I
broke.
got it.
We
I
can't
got
hear
it.
him.
exactly.
I got it.
Well, Mike,
I heard
before
a 4 in there.
I just want to. We can go as long as we want. I love Mike. Girardi says you have great hair, by the way.
I thought he was
Thank
talking about me. You sure he's
No.
talking about him, not me?
Mike is not.
you, Rodney.
Mike, Girardi's mad at you about the jive bill.
Oh,
Okay.
there's a surprise.
Let's not go there. All right, he's going to start again soon. So
He's working with Jive on it. We're good.
we're good. Listen, Kirsch, Girardi and Techie Geek are having an invoice issue. Can you tell Techie Geek how it's going to end?
Well, I have a feeling someone's boot is going to be up someone's ass.
And it's
So-
probably going to be Anthony's boot up Jive's ass.
But on a totally separate note. Now, Mike, you sent me a picture that you were in an ambulance. So give us a little bit about some of the work you've been doing. Because I told the guys you're an amazing magician, but I didn't touch on some of the time you've been giving up as a first responder.
I moved to Jersey about 10 years ago from the island, Staten, that is. And I always wanted to join something in the community, and I was always into medical things. And finally, about 2 years ago, when I moved to my new house, the town was great, so I decided to join up with the EMS services. And I started off there as what's called an EMR, an emergency medical responder. It's kind of like being an EMT light. You have to work underneath an EMT. I thought it was a great way to serve my community. And then I guess 8 months ago, I decided to become an EMT. And I went through rigorous training, it was a 6-month training, and finished it. And now I'm an EMT with the town that I live in. And my main goal, I had a couple main goals. One was to obviously help people, but also lead by example. I got 2 little kids, Jacob, who's 7, going to be 8 actually next week, and Jackson is 3.5. And I wanted them to see that it's not always about yourself; it's about other people and giving back to where you live, or just being nice and mindful of others. And that was really the main reason behind it. So just trying to lead by example. And now here I am stuck in this pandemic, and I never ever imagined this. I figured I'd scrape people off. I hate to use that word, off the side of the road, or to help a person having a heart attack, or help an elderly person get up. Never in my life did I ever imagine that we'd be in the situation that we're in now. And listen, my first thought was, I don't want to be around this. I'm a volunteer. I don't get paid to do this. Okay, I should have said that also. This is all volunteer. So I was like, do I want to put my family in jeopardy? Do I want to get sick and where my kids grow up without a father? And I thought about it, and I said, you know what? As long as I am protected and I have the proper PPE, I have to believe in the equipment that's given to me, and I'm going to do this and help whoever I can. I don't care how sick they are. And I think anybody would do that as long as you know that you're protected.
It's very noble of you.
Well, thank you. But let me tell you, once it comes to the point where I'm not protected, it might be a different story. But luckily, we're on the decline now, so hopefully that will never happen. Hopefully now we can start restocking what we lost. Try to get some more of the PPE out of China, which would be a massive help. And hopefully within the next year we're out of this situation.
We can't say China without going China. I actually thought you became an EMT because you gave some people heart attacks with those tricks. I'm trying to make a positive light of a serious situation.
Yeah. So I love being an EMT. I love putting on my uniform. I love watching my kids look at me when I put the uniform on. That's everything. And then if I get to help somebody, then that's a gravy on the potatoes.
I got a couple of things when we go to commercial. I want you to take a look at, see if it's all looking okay.
Yeah. Oh, listen, before I forget, I'm gonna send. Oh wait, Mas, I already sent you a link, right?
You did send me a link, yes.
All right. So people always wonder how many words are on Wikipedia. Press the link that I.
Hold on, my phone's on charge. Mike, it's the only hour that I don't answer my phone. So hold on.
It'd be amazing.
Liar. I'm waiting for Todd and Mike to go liar. All right, so I'm opening up what you sent me. Click the link.
And what's that?
Click the link.
Click the link. Open that up. And
you want me to email it to myself so we could share the screen or no?
If you want.
Well, it's up to it's your trick.
From there, it's fine.
Okay.
We'll save time. But just curious, it tells you how many pages are on WikiLeaks. Well, not WikiLeaks, Wikipedia. How many pages are on there?
Yes.
How many are there?
It's the same as Mike Techie Geek salary, $6,072,624.
That's going to be updated. If you look underneath there, there's like 2 little arrows that make a circle. Click on that.
Okay.
And how many words are per article? We will say that underneath, like right now where you click now.
That is Christina's annual salary, $1,186.
So if you times that by the 6 million, we're looking at billions of words in Wikipedia, right?
Billions.
Do me a favor. I want you to enter in Wikipedia. Visit Wikipedia there.
I'm visiting Wikipedia.
And now I'd like you to think of a famous person and type in that name of the famous person.
I'm looking at the horse right now.
Okay, go into the search for Wikipedia.
Okay, a famous person.
Yep, and type it in. Let me know when you did it.
I'm dying to know who he's typing in right now.
Good. And you can put the phone down.
Joe Exotic.
You can put it down. Yep, you did it.
No,
So
he
do
wants
me
you
a
to put
favor,
it down
This
out
guy
the
on
window.
phone.
Mas, do me a favor if you don't mind. I'd like you to think of the second. You put in the first and last name.
Yes. Does this person have to come up in Wikipedia?
I don't know, but we'll work.
Because it was searching while I clicked it and I put it down.
That's okay.
Okay. I didn't know if it went through. I just want to be part of it. I want to be correctly and make sure that, I did it right.
Mas, I'd like you to think of the second letter of the first name.
The second letter of the first name.
Good. Are you thinking of oh, do me a favor. Think of the second letter of the first name. Now think of a fruit that starts with that letter. You
Okay.
have mine?
Second letter, first name, fruit. Got it.
Okay. And I love apples. I appreciate that. Okay. But I'd rather have an apricot. What was the fruit that you were thinking of?
Apples.
There you go. And now I'd like you to go to the last name.
Last name.
And think of the first. Think of the first letter, and think of an animal that starts with that letter.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, because I'm getting more of a donkey than a dog. What was the animal you're thinking of?
Woof, woof.
No, we're doing well. Okay, so I like you now to think of the whole name, and this person is beyond famous. Okay, it is a male, correct?
Yes, he is a male.
And he's kind of an entertainer / political figure.
Yes, he is.
Very philanthropic.
Yes.
All around good guy.
Jury's still out.
You put your own name there, didn't you? Is
Maybe.
it Massimo Dodonna?
Oh, hold on.
Does he have to come up on Wikipedia? Of course.
Does he come up on
That wasn't even a
Wikipedia?
trick. That was
I don't
just
come up with
common
Wikipedia.
sense.
We'll build you a Wikipedia page.
That sucks, Moss. I thought you were a big deal.
He's kind of a big
kind of a
deal.
big
You don't
Yeah.
even come up on Wikipedia, but you know who does?
Who? Was the guy that installed the fucking red light cameras everywhere?
See, Michael Bloomfield comes up.
Look at that.
I feel like there may have been more than one.
Yeah, he was a guitarist.
I don't think there's more than one Massimo Dodonna, except for his son, probably.
Moss, you look really short compared to that guy.
Big deal.
I
Nope.
thought you were gonna pick Donald Trump on.
No, no talk, no political talk on the show.
Yeah, but you could have went celebrity route. He's still the star of The Apprentice.
He's
This is
not
the
really a
reason why you
politician.
shouldn't- This is the reason why you should not have Anthony Apicciulo as your PR guy. I'm not even in Wikipedia.
She said the D word.
Kirshner, I love all this. I used to all day long. This used to go on with Mike and I when we shared the office on South Avenue. A lot of fun.
And now what I mostly do now, well, now I'm stuck at home, but I created a anti-bullying program called Abracabully. It's been around just about 6 years now. And I go to schools all over the nation and I talk about bullying through my own story and through doing magic. So the magic helps tell the story. And it's geared kindergarten all the way through high school. And it's been amazing.
After
you
sharing
were-
the office for 2 years with me, he felt bullied to the point that he needed to start this.
Probably.
Osmo was the cause of the show.
Are you on a green? Do you have a green screen behind you, or do you live in a nightclub?
I'm in the nightclub.
It looks like,
This is a backdrop.
there we go.
This is a backdrop. So I do virtual shows. So people call. I just got a call now that clients are looking for.
They saw this.
Clients are looking for virtual shows now. So it's been interesting. I haven't done any of the anti-bullying program through it, but I've done a lot of corporate work. I do stuff.
So
for them.
did you always do the virtual shows, or is this something you just started doing?
I was forced into it. I mean, I had no choice. I have a mortgage. I have kids. I got a wife, and I wanted to make sure that I can still keep my house and feed my kids. So I was like, all right, I can't go out and get a job now. It's kind of hard, unless I want to work, at Amazon, and I don't want to be near people.
Mm-hmm.
And
Must be something with the name Mike. I have a Mike that don't want to be near people either.
yeah, well,
I'm trying to not die.
I get it. Trust me. So I wound up. I put together a virtual show, and I marketed it to all my corporate clients and my camp clients. And every couple of days, I do a show. So depending upon if it's for the for corporate, I usually have this one. Then I have 4 or 5 other backdrops underneath there, and
Awesome.
just trying to do my thing and keep food on the table.
Are you finding it harder to do the virtual shows because you like that human interaction, being able to really see people, or are you able to just keep it going and it's just as fun?
When it's like this, when it's 4 or 5, 10 people, it's relaxing, for me. I'm in my zone. I feel like I'm sitting at the kitchen table with friends, and doing tricks.
Yeah.
When I have a screen of, the other day I did this camp called Camp Kindering, which is an amazing camp out in the Catskills. 230 people, multiple screens. But when I have big shows, I have a tech director that co-hosts. They'll handle all my muting and unmuting and pinning and unpinning. So this way, I don't have to deal with anything but concentrate on the show. And my show is always very interactive. I'm not like your showy magician with boxes and illusions. That I need to talk with people. I need to feel their reactions, and it's hard to do that through a screen. But as long as I can see the person that I'm talking to, I'll make that connection somehow.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Mas, did you bring him on knowing that now I'm gonna have to book him for a virtual techie geek employee like after dark special? Like it was.
Well, I have to be honest. Mike got back to me late. We were supposed to have my friend, the soul,
Yes.
special forces, but he's going to come on tomorrow. And I texted Mike late last night or this morning and was able to get him in.
Mike, is it upsetting that you're the B squad?
He's not the B squad. He texted me late after I filled the week. Somebody fell through, and I was able to get him in last night.
All right.
I think that's the definition of the B squad.
Better than
I want to
you.
see more tricks.
I have another one. Want to see a weird one?
Yes, I like
Yeah.
weird. Let's get weird.
He has more tricks. There's a card up there. There's a question
I know.
mark
I
with a
want
piece
to
of
see more
paper.
stuff. What are we sitting here talking for?
We'll do that one. This one I have a feeling will be good with Mike. All right. So, Mike, I'm going to give the cards a little bit of a shuffle.
Shuffle.
Yeah, I can't say shuffle.
It's a Jewish thing.
Aha.
L'chaim.
Aha.
You figure Kirshner picked Bloomfield.
Of course. Us Jews got to stick together. All right, so Mike, I'm going to riffle down the deck. This is what riffling means. Just bring my thumb down the deck. And when you want, you'll just say stop. Okay?
Stop.
Now, I'm going to leave the card right here. And I'm going to put my prediction card that's been sitting here the whole time. Okay? Now, I'm not going to look, okay, for now. Just don't say the card. Just look at it. Can you see it?
Yep.
I see it.
3 of clubs.
Okay? And
He knows
check this out. Mike, if your card was, let's say it was the 10 of hearts, then my card would be the 5 of hearts. Okay? If your card was the 6 of diamonds, my card would be the 3 of diamonds. Okay?
Okay.
What is your card? Well, what if you cut it in half? What would it be? I mean,
So it's you want to know what it is?
what?
Okay.
Yeah, cut it in half. What would it be?
It's three and a half of clubs.
Ah, shit.
You got your marker, just write a half.
I think you picked the wrong. But not today, because it is the 3 and a half of clubs.
That's so funny.
All right,
Crazy, right?
let's try one last one.
That's every trick he says it's the last one, by the way.
All right.
I
Makes
don't
it-
care. Keep them coming.
How?
Todd.
Todd's
Todd has a
astounded.
question.
Todd.
I'm astounded. I'm also choked. Why did I do this to myself? I'm choked.
Choke! Choke!
How did
Hold
You're
on.
a
Can you
jerk.
split the screen with Todd and I for a moment?
What's that?
You split the screen with Todd and I?
Yeah, we got. All right, I'll drop us.
All right. Oh, perfect. All right. So this should look fine. All right. So Todd, I'd like you to think of just one card. And when you have that card, name it out loud.
Okay. The 7 of spades.
You want to change your mind? You can if you like. It's totally up to you.
I do. The
Go.
2 of diamonds.
It's a good card. Do you want to change your mind again? It's up to you.
Oh, I will stick with 2 diamonds.
All right. Inside this deck, I know that there's a 2 of diamonds. Okay. Should I find that card the easy way or the hard way? You tell me.
Oh, hard way, of course.
All right. So this is called face down shuffling. Right? When you shuffle the cards face down.
Okay.
This is called half face up, half face down shuffling for obvious reasons. Right? Because you mix the cards face up into face down. If you were to go through the deck, you would notice that the cards are, these cards are totally messed up in all different order. But if you take your finger and you press it on the top of the deck, you can't see, but there's like a little circle on the top of the deck. If I
Got
press it like this, it's like a reset switch. It doesn't always fully reset. Let me show you. Because if I turn the cards over, you'll notice that all the cards are now face up. Except for one card.
I bet I know what it is.
The 2 of diamonds.
Woohoo!
Yes!
That's
And
awesome.
we know that Todd picked 2 because that's all how many days he works in a week.
And we'll end off with the last card trick. And you'll all help me with this one. Massimo, you want to go red or black?
Red.
Racist.
Todd, you want to go heart or diamond?
Todd.
Todd?
Diamond. That wasn't my fault.
Sorry. Heart or diamond, Todd?
Diamond.
Where are the other people? There you are. All right, so we have red. You said diamond or heart? I'm sorry.
Diamond.
All right. Christina, you want to go high or low?
Hi.
Okay. And Mike, will you name a high diamond?
A king.
Do you want to change your mind? Yes or no? It's totally up to you. You can change the high to a different high. It's up to you.
No.
Hope this word does not come in trouble. If I take all the cards and I squeeze them, you'll notice that all the cards disappear except for one card.
What the fuck?
And that would be your card, the King of Diamonds.
You're a fucking Satanist.
She called you the devil. You are the devil.
And this is coming from the devil herself.
This is coming from someone that reads tarot cards.
Mission accomplished. If I just do this with the card,
Where's the deck? What the hell?
Well, I really want to know what's in the question mark paper. I'm sure there's some sort of fucking magic in there.
I forgot about that.
But Mike, before let's talk a little bit because we still got 40 minutes left.
Yeah.
So Mike Gregorio, my partner, my business partner, Mike, said, so my friend Mike Kirsten wants to try offering, magic at Sweet 16. So this was like 2004, 2005. I'm going, we're going to bring this guy to a party and some kid's going to fucking punch him in the face. It's going to be so we're at the Staten. I remember it like it was yesterday. And, I turned around, I'm like, where's Kirshner? He goes, he's outside. I'm went outside, and Mike, I think, were you smoking back then? Did you smoke?
Me?
I might have had a cigarette. I don't know.
So he might have been having a cigarette. Might have went out for air, and I went out there, and there was a bunch of like typical Sweet 16 boys, thugs, just outside. Didn't get dressed for the Sweet 16. Like typical. Like Mike goes, I'm gonna go over there and ask if they want to, see a card trick. And I said, Mike, no. He goes, no, I'll be all right. I said, Mike, they were typical thugs. I'm going, one of these kids is gonna beat up the magician. I'm gonna have to go over there. I'm gonna beat him up. It's gonna get ugly.
Moss, you know I could defend myself now.
I know the jujitsu. So I turn around and I'm going, all right, let me stand back. So all these kids, 16 years old, Mike goes over, he goes, pick a card. The kid goes, why? He goes, just pick a card. Picks a card. He goes, now what do you want me to do? Is why'd you pick the 3 of clubs? He goes, holy shit, I picked the 3 of clubs. Mike entertained all the kids, all the teens that didn't want to dance. And we offered Mike services for hundreds of parties. Mike was just coming back to Staten Island from living in Manhattan, I think. Florida. So it was a good way. Mike made some extra money. We now had a tool that was exclusive to us to be like, all right, you invited 200 people to your party, but 40 of them, 50 of them, and then you weren't dancing. And then he would walk over to the parents, to grandma and grandpa that aren't dancing to whatever, Biggie Smalls we were playing at the time. And he would just go over and just change it. And he kept all the people that weren't dancing entertained. See, as a performer, I don't want to offer anything that's going to make my job harder. And at first, I thought Mike was going to make my job harder. Everyone's going to be looking at the magician. No one's going to want to dance. Mike worked the people that were never going to dance. And when it was a great added bonus to what we did. So just a little kudos to my friend Kirshner.
Is that how you introduced him?
It's always Mike. It's been like that for 15 years. Kirshner!
Mike, do you have a magic name?
Kirsch. You know what?
Kirsch the magician?
Kirsch the hypnogician.
Hypnogician, nice.
That's my title. So
you do like hypnosis as well?
I do hypnosis. I do. My show is called the Kirsch Project, and the show is a mind reading and hypnosis show.
Interesting.
So, I put the people under in a trance, let's call it, and then I go through a whole bunch of influencing and mind reading techniques with them. It is.
It's what?
It's bizarre.
I mean, I've been on vacations where I've watched a hypnosis show on stage where they had a couple people lined up in a chair and they did this whole act. But I mean, it's always so hard to take it serious almost, because you're kind of just how are these people really sitting on their knees barking like a dog and under hypnosis, hypnosis, however you say it.
They really believe what they're doing. They're acting it out, and they believe that they're in these particular situations that happen in. And when they're not under, they're acting. I usually kick them off the stage because I really want authenticity.
Yeah.
But
are most magicians Jewish?
A huge amount of them are.
Really?
Huge amount of them. Yeah. David Copperfield, Blackstone, Houdini, David Blaine. A lot of the big magicians were Jewish. I'm not sure why that is.
Yeah, why is
you
that?
either become a lawyer, a magician,
or a doctor,
or a doctor,
or a sports agent.
It's funny because I've done a lot of work with Blaine, and David Blaine hosted a thing at the Jewish Museum in New York City downtown. And so it was me and a bunch of other, Jewish magicians that went down to this exhibit that David hosted. And I didn't realize how many of magicians were Jewish. I have no idea why.
Interesting.
Mike, the next Adam Sandler Hanukkah song, you should really get a shout out in it. That's when you know
Yes.
Sounds good to me.
I think he should shout you out, Mas. Massimo Dodanga.
Not a
Jew.
Well, we all know who is.
First there is a Chaim. So what else you got for us, Mike?
Yeah, we'll try this.
Can you do hypnosis through the screen?
You know what? I don't feel comfortable doing that. But I'll show you an example of what's called waking hypnosis. Okay. So this will require, if you have anything in your hands, to put them down. Okay. And to keep your hands out in front of you. And interlock, Christine, let me see you do this.
I just want to watch. I'm afraid.
Stop. Nothing to be scared of. I promise you're not going to get hypnotized. Okay.
All right.
Lock your fingers together. Okay. And squeeze them tight and keep them there. Now, in a moment, I'm going to have you pick your pointer fingers up just like this. Okay. Not yet, though. Okay. When I count to 3, I'll point to you and you'll stick your fingers out just like this, keeping your palms tight together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good. Now imagine I put a rubber band on those 2 fingers. Imagine it getting tighter and tighter, making your fingers get closer and closer and closer together to the point where you feel that the fingers are actually getting stuck together. Isn't that strange how the fingers just move close together? Now keep your fingers out and place your hands out just like this. Keep your hands out. Put your fingers down. Yep. And I want you to squeeze the palms together. And I'm going to talk to you. And as I'm talking to you, I want you to look at your thumbs. And all 4 of you, take a deep breath. And let it relax. Good. And I want you to imagine that you're holding on in the middle of your palm a little capsule, a little pill full of glue. Okay? And when I clap my hands, that glue is going to pop inside your hand right about now. What that's doing is it's actually making your hands get tighter and tighter, tighter and tighter, to the point where they're actually stuck together. They're so stuck together, it's almost like your hands are carved from the same piece of wood. You cannot separate. Try to take them apart, but you'll notice you can't. Try, but you can't. It's actually like stuck. You see my hands are really stuck. Todd's hands are really stuck. Moss's are. That's all right, Christina. As soon as I snap my fingers, your fingers can relax, open up, and you'll notice your hands come right back apart.
Why didn't mine work?
You're not ready right now, but it will happen with you.
That was weird. Like,
I'm not mentally there.
Yeah.
Huh.
I've been doing it for 100 fucking episodes.
All right, so let's try this, okay?
Does it work with people's mouths?
Work with the what?
oh,
Their
can
mouth?
we shut Master's mouth?
To glue people's mouths shut?
So in my show, one of the things that I do is I make the person who annoys me the most on stage, every time they talk, their tongue shoots out of their mouth. They're like, I'll ask them a question, they'll be like, blah, blah, blah.
What the hell?
All right, so let's try this. You believe in free will? Not free
Do
will.
I believe in
Not
free
free
will?
will. Okay, free will.
I do.
All right. Like if you were to name a number between 1 and 1,000, what would it be?
666.
You are the devil, Necronomicon.
Necrogoblicon. Good band. I'm proud of you.
So, all right. So now I'm gonna see if I can influence you to pick a word. I'm gonna write a word on the back of this envelope.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I wrote a word on the back of this envelope. Do you know what the word is that I wrote?
No, I don't know.
That is correct. No. I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. Have you noticed this?
You know there's something inside that envelope that you
There's
said.
know.
it's a sealed envelope. I even taped it.
Mm-hmm.
It's been there the whole time because I've made mention of it 5 times.
Yep.
And written on the back, it says,
Your number is.
So maybe there is no such thing as free will.
Never mind. Yes. I want to try and break that trick down, but I'm not going to do it on air.
Why did you pick 666?
Why did I pick what? 666?
Yeah.
Because it's the number of the beast.
This morning when I put that piece of paper in there, I was fighting with my kids, and that's what the number I put down.
This kid was a beast.
I want to come watch your show one day.
I'm in. When's the next show? I gotta go.
Well, hopefully we get back to the public, man, and do something.
That's awesome.
Massimo and I were going to actually do something at the open meter, and it just never worked out. Maybe we'll do it.
Yeah, you got to do some like dinner night type, date night type of thing. That would be great.
We'll go and donate the money to the Beanie Fund.
Like, I'll be honest. Like, so we saw you 2 years ago at the Executive Club, and when I heard a magician was coming, I was like, "Oh, this is so fucking stupid." Like, and then he was there, and he was awesome. Except the whole time I sit in the back like, please don't fucking pick me. Please don't pick me. Please don't pick me. He's like looking around. All right, I need a volunteer. I'm like, yep, not gonna be me. But it was awesome, man. And my wife loved it. And I remember because when we first heard of magicians come, like, is a fucking magician? Why am I like you think of a child? You think children, right?
You didn't trust me as the entertainment, as the social chair.
No, definitely not. I
Typical fucking liberal. Never trust a Republican.
I figured it was he was going to hypnotize me to vote for Trump or something.
Right.
Not here.
All right. He can come on anytime.
I wish I could burn that through the computer.
Oh, you just made a best friend. You just made a best friend.
You're always welcome on. You can come on any show you want.
We won't get political. Hey, listen, he's my president, and that's all I can say. So hopefully he'll help us get through this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
See? You see? That's what I'm saying. I don't care who you are. Once he or she is your president, you got to stand behind them for 4 years.
Yep.
Great. That's right. 4 years. That's all I had to stand by him.
Unless he gets elected again.
Oh, hey, it's backwards, though.
So, Mike, what else? Everyone else is good? Mom and dad, everyone's good?
Yeah, my parents are snowbirds. So they just actually came home yesterday from Florida, and they are now back in quarantine for 2 weeks before they can see us.
See, that's the conversation I'm having with my dad. He's like, I want to come up from Florida, but are you going to quarantine me for 14 days? And I'm like, right now, yeah, I am. And that's the problem. And his quarantine, this is his room. This is my apartment in my house that when they come up, they use. So I'm like, you're really screwed now because I need this.
So yeah, it was a tough decision. They actually wanted to stay in Florida, but it just wasn't going to work out. So they had to come back, and so 2 weeks, 16 days really. They're going to stay in quarantine, and then hopefully we can see each other. It'd be nice to see them, but they're good. My sister and nephew are in the city. They're dealing with whatever they have to deal with, and we're dealing with what everyone else is dealing with. It's the same everywhere you look, anywhere in the world. I speak to my friends in Italy. I speak to my friends in France and Israel. They're all going through the same thing. It's amazing how the good thing is my story is not different from anybody else's story.
The good thing is we are really beginning to see a drop in cases. Yeah, it's going
to be a full year before I think we have a normal.
I don't know if it's a full year. I think it's a vaccine. The vaccine is going to really help, to speed this process up, like they all say. So you hear mixed numbers, right? Originally it was 12 months to 18 months. Now it was September, January. Now it's September. I think first responders September, and I think by January, hopefully, if everything goes perfect, right? This is all relying on the science and nothing to happen, and the vaccine to work as it should. Maybe we'll catch a break and get something January.
And this vaccine is different from all other vaccines because they're messing with the proteins in the RNA. So it's pretty interesting how they're able to shapeshift it basically.
Right. There's 5 different ways, right? They create vaccines, and there's 90 different companies, government agencies, universities, and private companies working on vaccines, and I think already 6 or 7 of them in clinical trials, right? And one of the fastest one in the clinical trial was the RNA protein that they're modifying, basically genetically altering. And it's going to attack. It's crazy, right? And they have to. All they're doing is trying to make the coronavirus to not be able to like latch on to your cell. That's all they need to do. They make it not latch.
Yeah, from your mouth to God's ears.
I know, right? As easy as that sounds, but thank God for technology, because that's the only reason we will, if this is successful and we could do this September, January, and get that right. That's the fastest a vaccine has ever been created. But then there's also the fear, right? That what if it doesn't work? Right?
I'm in no rush to get a vaccine.
You are in no rush to get a vaccine? Why, you don't want to be injected with the RFID chip so we can monitor you?
I don't care about that. I just feel like it's too rushed and too to be perfect.
Well, so even if it's done in September, you're not getting it till at least January. They have to go through clinical trials and mass production. Because we're not talking, a million, we're talking 6 billion vaccinated.
If you're talking United States, you're talking what, 370 million?
Yep.
330.
All right, guys. It's after 4.
Thanks for having me on.
Moss doesn't like this combo.
Thanks for joining.
You don't like this conversation. We went Corona. You're like, I'm out. Gotta go.
Oh, guys, we want to keep it to an hour. And that's it.
Yeah, let's go.
So this was a great 100th episode. Now, if only your number would have been 100, Christina, and that was what was written in that envelope, that would have been even better. Can we redo that? Can we put it back in the envelope and we try that? So how can people find you, like the book virtual events?
Yeah.
Well, for corporate, private events, you can go to thecurseproject.com. And my name that I'm signed in is at the Curse Project, so just a.com for that. And for any administrations from schools that are listening and you want to have an anti-bullying program, you can go to abracabully.com, and that's ABRACABULLY.com.
Nice.
So
get that, yeah. I'll share it. Making bullying disappear. Yep, that's the website. So let me just throw this there, so we have it. Bully.com, and then the other one was the Curse Project.
Yep, the Curse Project.
I have that up.
You have it up.
Share screen.
Now, and are you on social media or anything like that?
Yeah, Instagram is thecurseproject.com. Twitter is just curseproject.com.
And did you lose weight since 2 years ago?
Yeah, I'm down 45 pounds.
Yeah, because you definitely look skinnier than I remember. Got heavier, guys. So I thought maybe you just cloned yourself.
You're not the guy did a $3,000 show for you. Now you're calling him fat. Good job.
Who am I? I'm fat. I like fat people.
He's actually calling him thin.
Pleasantly plump.
I'm not. I'm big.
You use the term husky on this show.
Yeah, husky.
And what do you think? Like, should people is a virtual event like this something quick, easy, fun to do with your team, or is it better to wait till after this and get you in person?
No, call now. I got to feed my kids. Kurt, the show is 25 minutes long. A lot of the stuff you saw, you'll see it again, but it's always a different outcome because I work with people's minds. So it's a fun 25-minute show. The anti-bullying program, that's going to be kept at about 35 minutes because I do a monologue and then some magic.
Okay.
And then is it like a fixed pricing, or it's depending on for like those virtual shows? Is that like something you publish on the website? Or no?
They can call me and or email me to discuss pricing.
Cool. All right, awesome. Well, thank you.
Thanks for
coming on.
Thanks, Michael.
Thanks, man.
Everyone we say hello. Thanks for coming on, and don't forget tonight, Gotham After Dark with Todd Bavona. Is Graz coming or no?
Maybe. I don't know.
And with the Gotham Trinity crew. Sayonara, Staten Island. See you later.